Jacobson, Paperly People. So today we're going to be talking about writing a perfect blog post. And this is for my worksheet, Realtor Marketing, write a perfect blog post listing. So this is for the realtors. And what you're doing here is overall, you're trying to, when you put a listing on your blog, not just rank for that address, but to also rank for other search terms. And if you get the worksheet, you will see that there is a whole descriptive document that goes along with it that will help you understand more of this. But functionally, what you want to do is the address is the bottom level. The next level up is the subdivision. The next level up is the city, maybe the metro area, and then the state. And as you're writing your blog post, you want to be ranking or trying to rank for all those different hierarchical listings of that. And so what you want to start to do is to just fill this out. I would leave the blog post title for last, honestly, but you want to know the home address. And I know when I was a realtor, we did everything by the home address. I know some of you use the seller's names, but this would be the address of the home. You want to have some adjectives, and what you're trying to do as you go through here is you're trying to start filling out the wonderfulness of the home in words, because Google is a search engine, and so its entire reason for being is to index words. So you want to have historic is awesome. I know a lot of people are doing that. It could be even adjectives, could be wood frame, things that it's built as, but downtown, waterfront, mountain view is a big one here. Listing words. So there's you want to mention that it's a home for sale, or it's a listing, or it's a real estate listing, something like that. This is just kind of a call to action reminder for you. And then the location. In this blog post, okay, this specific blog post, are you trying to target the city, which for me would be Denver, the subdivision, which would be Stratford Lakes, state, Colorado? Is it a town? Is it a borough? Are you in New York City, it's a borough. In New Orleans, it's a parish. So you need to talk about which location, just for this blog post, that you're trying to target. What kind of home is it? Is it a single family, condo, villa? You want to have those kinds of words in your blog post. The number of baths, number of beds, garage size, and then special features for that particular home. Now, I know some of this is going to feel a little bit like you're rewriting the MLS listing, but it's not, because in the MLS listing, honestly, because your responsibility is to that seller in the MLS that is aggregated out to Realtor.com and Zillow and all the different places, you need to be selling that specific home. So in this blog post, you are going to try to make your sellers happy and have a little bit of information about that specific home. But at the grand size, you're trying to rank for either a subdivision, a city, a town, a state, whatever. But you do want to have some information about the home. The next is going to be your neighborhood research. Is it a single, are they generally single family homes? I know in my subdivision we have single family homes and townhomes. So you could just put that in. Average number of baths in the homes. You just pull a CMA for the neighborhood and pull the average number of baths, the average number of beds, the average garage size. You could do this either in size or in bays. The year the subdivision was built, and the style of homes. So we have wood frame homes. We have some adobe homes here too, so you may want to put that down. HOA, does it have an HOA or not? Are pets allowed? For those of you who don't encounter this, it may seem weird, but a lot of times there is a restriction on pets if there is an HOA. You want to know the school district name, high school, middle school, elementary school. There's a lot of websites on the internet where you can pull this. In your blog post, if you're listing these, I would list an external site like that, like Best Schools or All Schools or whatever schools it is, just so that you're not taking responsibility for that data being correct. Special neighborhood features. Does the neighborhood have a pool, tennis courts, community dock, fitness centers? I mean, it could have a million golf courses. Oh, golf courses would be really good. Special community features. And this is kind of for the general area. So does it have a city park? Are there open spaces? Subdivisions, rec centers, shopping malls? Can you walk to the restaurants? This is going to be specific. There could be a million different things that this could be. So that's going to be special community features for that neighborhood, right? And then last but not least, we're going to talk about the city or metro area. What is the population? Is there a specific median age? A lot of times if you're talking about Denver, the median age will be lower than if you're talking about some of the suburb cities. Is it urban, suburban, rural? Who are the major employers in the area? This is something that people who are relocating are really going to want to know, and it's awesome to have. And then sports culture activities. Are there art centers? Do you have sports teams? Is there a lacrosse team? Is there a basketball team? You know, what do you have? Hiking, skiing, do you do water sports? Is there a lot of boating? I've only lived in certain parts of the country where there's skiing and water sports, so I'm not very good at guessing the other things. Or the landmarks. So if you're live by the Alamo, make sure you put that there. These are all things that people who don't live in your area don't necessarily know, and they're very, very helpful to you being able to do this. Now, this is my big tip for the worksheet. Because I'm so passionate about realtors farming, right? What you want to do is, for the first time you do this for a listing in your farm or in a neighborhood that you have frequent listings in, you're going to do your neighborhood research, right? You're going to do your city research. And then you're going to stop and you're going to make a photocopy of it. And that way, each time you get another listing in that area, you don't have to redo that research or copy it over or do anything like that. You can just pull out one of those copies or scan it, and you've got all that done. Now, when you're writing your blog post, it would seem like a really good idea and a time saver to just copy and paste that last one, right? But the problem with that is that Google is a search engine and it does not like duplicate content at all. So what you want to do is you want to type it out each time. And the funniest thing is, I have written hundreds, it feels like. I've written several tens of posts about realtor marketing, and there's a lot of the same data that I could cut and paste into some of them. But the thing is that even if you try, it's impossible, if you're just taking this data and writing it out, to be exactly the same every time. So it will take you a couple extra seconds to write it, type it, but it will make a huge difference in your ability to rank, because then you're not copy and pasting exact information. So this is so exciting. If you start doing subdivision blog posts and you start doing city blog posts and things like that, your blog will rank higher for different search terms. And it's all on the back of your listings. And the cool thing is that, yes, you'll get buyers, but if you're a listing agent, there's also people searching for Stratford Lakes home for sale who are looking to find a realtor to list their property. So hopefully this helps. Tara Jacobson, Paperly People.